So, Professor Langille, you recently published a book entitled The Capability Approach to Labor Law. So, according to the capability definition you just gave us, which is the most evident connection between this economic theory and the employment relationship?
You have to read the book. It's an excellent question. First, the book is a book of essays, so I edited the book of essays. I am working on a long-term project called The Capability Approach to Labor Law. I've been working on it for a number of years. I have a grant that will last several more years. This book of essays is a midway point along the way to producing my own book on capability and labor law. So a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I convened a meeting of labor lawyers and capability theorists, including Martha Nussbaum, in Toronto, and we presented papers to each other about what the capability approach might mean for labor law. So a number of very distinguished labor law theorists, like Hugh Collins and Ricardo Del Punto, and as well as some capability theorists, most famously the leading member was Martha Nussbaum, wrote papers about what the capability approach might mean for labor law. And there are 3 parts to the book. There are 3 different sets of essays. One is, does capability theory or the capability approach alter our fundamental understanding of labor law? And secondly, does it offer a new moral normative foundation for labor law? The second group of essays asks the question, what's the relationship between capability approach and other approaches to labor law? Economic approach, human rights approach, and so on, historical approach. The third set of essays ask very concrete questions. What has the capability theory got to do or got to tell us about specific labor law issues like discrimination or freedom of association and so on? So the book has a number of different levels. For me, the most interesting level, the level that I'm most interested in, is the first one, which is this philosophical level, which is, does the capability theory offer us the chance to rethink in a very fundamental way what labor law is? So that's the kind of question I'm really interested in. What is labor law? How do we know what labor law is? What is labor law for? What is international labor law for? And I believe that we have a current theory. That is, I'm saying the capability approach may offer a new theory, a new understanding, shed new light on labor law, give us a new basic account of the discipline. I believe we already have a current theory. We don't talk about it that much, and I'm trying to expose what the current theory is and suggest that it has real limitations in the real world for practicing lawyers. Questions like who's an employee and who's not an employee, who's an independent contractor, what do we do with Uber, what do we do with platform work and so on, what do you do with the informal economy. I believe the current theory has real costs, that it's not an abstract, it's not just for philosophers or labor law academics in the law schools, it's for real practicing lawyers working out these really pragmatic questions in the real world. So I think our current theory is lurking there and getting in the way and causing us problems. And I believe that the capability approach may liberate us from the current theory, may eliminate some of those problems, dismantle some of the legal obstacles that the current understanding of labor law has put in our way. But, again, that's a long answer, I apologize.